Hi Capricorn, thanks for tuning in. Welcome to your September reading. This is going to be a general energy transmission for anyone under the influence of the Capricorn signature. So please tune in while I shuffle. Send your energy into the cards. Connect with your higher self and your guides and ask them to communicate through me any messages that will be relevant and supportive for you during this time, given the circumstances that you're under. So we're going to do a general reading first with the Morgan Greer deck. So stay tuned through to the end because I'm going to pull a second spread with a different deck to give another layer to your reading. The Higher Octave spread will provide a little bit more insight into the karmic and spiritual forces that are at play. So make sure you stay tuned through to the end. One more shuffle and let's get started. Knight of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Okay, Capricorn. There's 3 2s in your reading. They're all upright. There's also 2 9s as well as the 9 of the Major Arcana, which is the Hermit card here in reverse. So my first feelings as I was putting these cards down is that, excuse me, you may have a beautiful offer that's available to you, something that has already begun perhaps, that you are have somewhat invested a little bit in, but in the current energy that you're in, and this could be just a fleeting energy that's transiting over, that's just passing through at the moment. You may be in a state right now where you are questioning whether or not you actually want to continue to invest in that energy. What's interesting in this reading is that you have 2 of Pentacles crossed by the 9 of Pentacles at the heart of the reading. And then in this quadrant of your environment, you have 2 of Wands with the 9 of Cups. So there's 2 and 9 energies together in 2 areas of the spread. And then there's also this 2 of Cups here at the foundation. So I feel like you have a love offer available to you, or some type of offer. It doesn't necessarily have to be love, but it is the Cups energy here with the Knight at the bottom of the deck. Knight of Cups coming towards you. But I feel like right now, there's something in your energy that's kind of seeking to be a little bit more independent and maybe a little bit more like slightly removed from some energy that feels like it may be good for you and it might be progressive and it might be very beneficial in some ways, but you might see it as a kind of entanglement that you prefer to be a little bit separate from. That's what I feel in this reading. And so throughout the different quadrants of this spread, I get this feeling like you are trying to disassemble all of the feelings and thoughts that you have around this topic to see if you can come to a point of clarity, finally, where you'll know what's true for you and you'll know what's right for you and you'll know what's leaving you feeling empowered in a way that you think is actually the correct energy for you in the circumstances that you decide to choose. So that's a very interesting energy to come out in this reading. So, right, 2 of Cups is at the foundation of the reading. So there is some kind of union that's on your mind, or the subconsciously you are deciding whether or not it's right for you. 8 of Swords as the crowning card is saying you're looking to be free. You're looking for how to be liberated. You're looking for how to be untangled or unswayed by the influence of others that may be trying to move you into a situation or into an area that you are not sure if it's right for you or not. You want to feel empowered. You want to feel like you're in your truth. You want to feel like you're making the right choice for you and that you're not simply going with the flow or going with what other people are telling you is right for you. If you haven't actually fully chosen that path for yourself, right? It's like this 9 of Pentacles at the crossing card position of the reading is actually very loud in this spread. It's one of the louder cards, and this 2 of Pentacles in the upright as the central energy of this reading is like, you know, like there's also an energy in this card here, I feel particularly, where there's an issue about distance. Like you might actually be physically distant from a person, or could be emotional distance as well, because the water is there representing emotions as well. But there's this energy here of this reading of like, do I cross or do I not cross? Do I, one second, I'm just looking for the right word. It's like your physical energy, your physical energy and your time and your resources are being like requested by someone else. Like you kind of have to, I feel like your energy is being requested by someone else. And you're over here in this energy, 9 of Pentacles, even the 9 of Cups, and also the 9 of the Major Arcana, the Hermit. You're over here being like, I'm good actually in my energy. I'm good feeling independent. I'm good taking care of my own needs. I'm good. I'm just good here. I'm good. All good. So that's why this energy is actually the crossing energy of this spread. The challenge is, do you follow what you're feeling for yourself to be in this energy of like my own needs, my own resources, my own time, my independence, my self-care, my business, my work, my projects, my home, my pets, my skin, my hair, whatever, your stuff, your business, your things. And then there's this energy here in this quadrant of the reading. This is how you see yourself right now. Again, it's this energy of having to balance up your needs as a hermit, like and it's not just about all those physical things as well. There's a strong element in this reading of your spiritual needs, your spiritual endeavor, your personal seeking right now, like your personal inquiry is very much a priority. And then there's this energy of the 10 of Pentacles of like family responsibilities, the needs of others, the shared space, the shared resources, the family obligations, right? It feels like a push and pull energy throughout the different quadrants of this reading, especially the lower half, right? There's this like push-pull, what I want, what others want, what I want, what others want. How do I balance out these things? How do I manage the resources and the time to make sure that the balance is maintained? It's not about, it shouldn't be about whether or not you can make other people happy. It's about how you can nurture the self and make sure that you are in harmony and in balance with your needs and wants. And then if there's resources left over, you can sort of delegate that to others and in a way that feels like it's not tapping you. Because you've also got 3 4s in the reading, right? There's this 4 of Pentacles in the recent past, 4 of Cups in reverse in the hopes and fears. Both of these are reversed. And then 4 of Wands in the outcome in the final position of the reading, in the upright position. So these 2 4s on this part of the reading feel to me like you have in the past prioritized other people and other people's needs, prioritized obligation over what is authentically correct for you, and that has left you feeling drained. It may have left you feeling bored as hell. It may have also left you feeling emotionally exhausted. It might have also cost you money, cost you time, cost you any other valuable resources that you could have invested in your own desires, in your own pursuits, in your own endeavors, in your own personal inquiry and your own spiritual quest. And I think you're at a tipping point here. That's what I feel in this reading. There's this very like distinct energy of like the scales are showing up here with the Justice card. It's like you are at this tipping point where you're balancing out and weighing up the pros and cons, and you're seeing like that soon enough you will come to clarity using discernment, using very progressive, very it's like your personal alignment is what you are seeking to clarify and understand as like a toning effect of you and your emotions and thoughts being used in the correct way to resolve this issue that you are facing here, where there is this push and pull energy. And I feel confident that you're going to make the right decision, and it's not going to come from obligation because you've already become aware of that. I think in the past you weren't aware that you may have prioritized other people's needs and wants because there was this element of obligation, and people may have played on your generosity and played on your sensitivity and toyed with your, what's the right word? Like, manipulation is a little bit strong, but it actually really is manipulation. Like, people have in the past been able to manipulate you to do the things that they want you to do because it suits them. Because they tapped into your generosity and your empathy and your kindness, right? And I think that's been a little bit of a battle for you, and that may have been leaving you feeling quite disempowered in some situations, because you feel like you're doing the right thing, but then at the end of the day, you were the one left feeling exhausted. You were the one tapped out for money and for time and for resources and other things that left you then with not enough to take care of your own needs, to work on your own projects, to nurture your own wellness and all those things, which actually now you're starting to realize, or you've already been aware, that that is actually the most important thing, and that if you don't take care of those things, you can't actually look after other people. You can't be there for other people. So I think this is a tipping point here where you're starting to understand that, like, obligation is bullshit. It's bullshit. Nobody can demand anything of you out of some kind of cultural or societal notion of what is expected of you based on what they think is their right. Like, nobody's got the right to demand anything from you. You've always got to know that. You've always got to take care of your own needs first and understand that you can't give to others unless you've been taking care of yourself. And nobody's going to take care of you. You've already experienced that. You already know that. Nobody's going to take care of you. Only you can. And other people need to learn that too. And that's one of the things that you can share with people through this experience. The people that are affected by your choice right now are going to learn through your honesty of you needing to take care of yourself right now, that you can't take care of them anymore because they can only take care of themselves, just like you can only take care of themselves. So this might be a little bit of a tough love moment that you're sharing with the people around you based on your higher awareness. Right? Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups. There's the Ten of Cups. Wow, the King of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. All these four cards are upright. I love this. I love this. What this is telling me is that, like what I was just saying, like your experience right now and your clarity in the decision-making process that you're in right now about how to really harmonize and balance and align your resources so that you are taking care of yourself first, and being honest with other people about that so that you're not left feeling resentful, Queen of Wands reverse, or energetically drained, financially drained, and you do take care of yourself first and you put yourself in that place where your self-love brings you to a new level inside yourself of your own development that will be evident to others after they see you take this time and space for yourself. And that then in the near future, it's not that far away, they get that care and nurturing from you that they actually want right now. But once you define this space that you're claiming for yourself right now and be really like clear about that boundary, later on, you will be able to actually give them that, that profound love, care, and nurturing that they're actually seeking right now. But everybody's going to be in a better place because they've had to get it for themselves. Like that Ten of Cups there is really strong for me in this reading. Right? There's this Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups in this reading. There's this strong element in this reading with like the nines and the tens. Like the nines are about you taking care of yourself, and the tens for me are about the family wanting your energy. Family, friends, lovers, whoever. But you saying, no, I need to take care of myself right now, and this is my edge. This is my limit. This is my boundary. I need to do this for me right now. I can't come there, or I can't help you right now, or I can't, babysit your kids, or whatever people are asking you for. That clarity that you bring with the Ace of Swords, that delineation of between like what you used to be able to give for people and what you used to be able to do for people, that left you feeling tapped and drained and exhausted and disempowered, taken advantage of, right? This is a pretty major shift for you. And I love this Ace of Pentacles upright too, like two aces upright, and then the Knight the Knight of Cups, the Ten of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles, all this upright water energy is saying like people's emotional well-being is safe, it's secure. You don't need to worry about that because they understand that by you taking care of yourself and your own needs, that's what they're going to do as well. And then everybody's well. It's all good. Everything's fine. Your decision to take care of yourself is very important because not only does it delineate your self-worth for you and your personal sense of value and your self-love, and that teaches others. It's a teaching tool. It's a teaching mechanism here. It's more than just you. But don't make it about that, right? This is just about your own personal integrity. This is about integrity and you making the right choices for you without any sense of guilt or obligation, right? So that you don't continue a pattern that you've had in the past where you put other people's needs first, where you're extremely generous, where you're very kind, where you give to the point of debilitation, and then that leaves you feeling resentful or irritated because people don't understand what they've done to you. This is you realizing that you've done it by choice, and by you saying no and drawing the line in the sand, people learn that their own that their wellness is up to them and they can't keep tapping you for what they need. And then everybody gets to this new start with the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. Your Ace of Swords is the clarity of the decision that you've made to not overstep what's possible and to take care of yourself first. And the Ace of Pentacles is then everyone else around you, the family, the friends, the partners, the business associates, the peers, whatever, everyone who's asking you for stuff that is not reasonable. Everybody will then come to this new understanding of the potential they have within them to create what they need for themselves without having to unfairly depend on you to provide. That's your reading, Capricorn. I love this reading. I feel like this is a big turning point for you. This Four of Wands is also in the reading. I haven't really touched on it, but again, there's a lot of family energy with that. There's a lot of like partnership, friendship, like home life, family life, people. These are all the people in your life that are loved and adored by you and that share a lot of time and space with you that you may have been overextending yourself towards for a long time. And the clarity that you've come to here now, you may be worried that your decision to pull your energy back and just be taking care of your own needs is going to leave people feeling any type of way. But it's not. It's not. They need you to stand up for yourself. They need you to stand up for yourself. You need you to stand up for yourself. Everybody needs to stand up for themselves. And it's not going to affect the happiness. It's not going to affect the union in a bad way. It'll promote happiness. It'll promote wellness. It'll support individuals being comfortable because everybody needs to get this lesson. It's a really important one. This is a fundamental thing. Capricorn, I think that's it. I'm gonna just check over here, but I feel like I've got this energy of this message really clearly and very succinctly, so I don't feel like I want to repeat anything. I'm just checking if there's anything additional here. Yep. Love this reading. All right, moving on now to the Higher Octave spread with the Voyager deck. Again, send your energy into the cards while I shuffle so I can get really clear and distinct messages that are tailored for you. We're going to look at any karmic and spiritual forces that might be at play in this particular energy with this extra layer to the reading. We're going to look for any blind spots that we need to illuminate to make us more aware of the energies that are at play, any forces that are at play. And we might also pull in some practical insight on how best to work with this energy to make the most out of the lessons that we're learning right now. One more. All right. We have the Hermit in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Same energy. Again, I feel like there's energy in this reading that's saying that you're afraid to take what you need for yourself, but we're gonna work through it. Seven of Pentacles crossed by Eight of Cups. Eight of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Page of Cups in reverse, Six of Crystals in reverse, Six of Wands, Temperance, Devil in reverse, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Man of Wands, that's the King of Wands, Nine of Crystals, Strength, and Six of Cups. So 3 sixes now in this spread, 2 eights. Right. So this is actually quite a different energy in this reading. Like a lot of different cards coming out. If you've watched my readings before, you'll know a lot of the times in the higher octave spread, there's quite a bit of repetition. But what I feel in this reading is that this is a confirmation here that you are very much becoming aware of the need for you to shift an old habit or a way of doing things that you've been very much entrained in or very established in your routines, in your relationships, in your lifestyle. And I think you're aware that while it looks like something really loving and caring and beneficial for others, that it's kind of a trap. And that's what the Eight of Swords was in this reading, in the previous reading. Also, so this looking at this Nine of Swords now with the Devil, like you understand that an old habit that you've been very deeply entrenched in and trained in has been the cause of a lot of unhappiness and anxiety and worry and stress for you. But maybe you are not, how do I say that? People around you maybe don't know that that's what you've been experiencing. They just see your generous spirit and your kindness and your giving nature, and they don't realize that they've been debilitating you or taking from you or draining your energy and making you feel worried, exhausted, tired, and even trapped, right? But the point of the lesson here and the point of the message is not that it's not about blaming other people for what they've done to you. It's about you realizing that you made the choice to behave that way. You made the choice to act that way. You made the choice to give. And so you need to take responsibility for that. Recognize the pattern. Recognize the source of the pattern. Perhaps it's about you having been in a space where you've been seeking the love of others, and so by doing things for them, you feel like you'll get that love that you need from them. But actually, it doesn't really work that way. And in fact, you doing things out of this unhealthy need for that energy back from people has actually been the cause of a loss of energy, a loss of self-worth and self-value. And so you claiming this energy back by saying no is actually loving towards the self and will restore the opening, or the what's the right word? Like your energy field, your auric field has been like distorted or torn, or there's been like a weakness where energy's been able to like leak out from. And you saying no to people is like you kind of sealing up the aura, not in a way that like stops anything from coming in or going out, but it's just like you strengthen your aura by claiming your own space and saying like, my self-love comes from me and I don't need to get it from you by doing things for you. Okay? That's what this energy is about here. So I'm going to leave it there for now. That's just a snapshot of the higher octave spread. If you want to hear the interpretation of this reading in full, you can click the link in the description box below. It's been an honor and a pleasure to read for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I will see you in the next reading. Thank you, Capricorn.